Welcome back to the DataWeave series. In today's video, we are going to learn one of the most important concepts used in real enterprise MuleSoft projects, reusable DataWeave modules and libraries. Instead of writing the same functions again and again, we can create shared utility files and import them into multiple scripts. By the end of this video, you'll know how to create reusable DWL modules, how imports work, and how enterprise teams organize DataWeave code professionally. First, let's look at the input payload. We'll use first name and last name for full name creation, email for masking and validation, birth year for calculating age, and name field for required field validation. Now let's open the main transformation file, transform.wl. Here we define DataWeave version 2.0. And this line defines the output format, so the final response will be returned as JSON. Now comes the important part, imports. This means import all functions from these external DataWeave files. This is similar to Java imports, JavaScript modules, or Python libraries. Why do enterprise teams use reusable modules? Because without them, code gets duplicated, maintenance becomes difficult, and validations become inconsistent. Reusable modules help teams centralize logic, standardized transformations, and write cleaner scripts. Full name function. Let's start with the first function. This calls the getFullName function from utilstest.dplyl. Input, first name and last name, and output is full name within utilstest module. The double plus operator joins strings together. Next, we mask the email address. Input is mail address. This is useful for secure logging, data privacy, and PII masking inside the utility module, the function mask email. First, we split the email using the @ symbol. The result is array of two strings, stuti, tank, and gmail.com. Then, take first three characters, append stars, and join back the domain. Age calculation. Next function calculates age. Inside the utility module, the calculate age function dynamically gets the current year using now.year. So every year the age updates automatically. Validation module. Now let's move to the validation module. The isValidEmail function checks whether the email contains @ symbol and dot symbol. Very basic email validation. Required field validation. Next, reusable validation function. This is a very common enterprise validation pattern. If the field is empty, return validation message. Otherwise, return OK. Profit calculation. Now let's move to the finance module. This is nested function calling. First function is P&L, that is profit and loss function. Calculation is simple. Selling price minus cost price multiplied by quantity. Now we format the amount using format USD function. This converts the number into formatted currency style. Example, 250 becomes 250. 00 1500 becomes 1500. 00 break-even function. Another reusable finance function is called break-even. It accepts two parameters, strike and premium, and adds both the parameters. This calculates option called break-even price. Example, strike price 100, premium 5, break-even becomes 105. Final output. After running the transformation, this will be the final output. Best practices. Here are some important best practices. Keep functions small and focused. Use separate modules for validations, date utilities, financial calculations, and transformations. Use meaningful names for files and functions. And most importantly, reuse common logic across APIs. And that's how reusable DataWeave modules work in MuleSoft. This is one of the most important skills for writing scalable enterprise integrations. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and continue the DataWeave series with me. See you in the next episode.